So you should watch this video so you know what happens in history. It's great fun. It's crazy. You should watch it not only for the USA, but so you can get a US A+. August 6th, 1945. The crew of a B-29 Superfortress bomber named Enola Gay loaded a new experimental weapon codenamed Little Boy into the bomb bay of their aircraft. Their mission? To destroy a target on mainland Japan with hopes of ending the war without the use of an American invasion force. Preliminary testing at Trinity site, Alamogordo, New Mexico, suggested the magnitude of destruction that the weapon was capable of, but no test could replicate how vast the destruction would be on an actual target. After a 6-hour flight, the target came into view: Hiroshima, Japan. At 8:15 a.m. local time, the bay doors were opened and the ordnance was dropped on the target. The effect was unthinkable. Sergeant Joseph Staborik later recalled, "The only words I recollect hearing were Lewis's, 'My God, what have we done?' I was dumbfounded." Remember, nobody had ever seen what an atomic bomb could do before. Here was a whole town nearly as big as Dallas, 1 minute all in good shape, and the next minute disappeared and covered with fires and smoke. There was almost no talk I can remember on our trip back to the base. It was just too much to express in words, I guess. We were all in a kind of state of shock. I think the foremost thing in all our minds was that this thing was going to bring an end to the war, and we tried to look at it that way. The use of the atomic bomb on Hiroshima and later Nagasaki ultimately saved hundreds of thousands of lives, but the cost was high. These two cities are the only sites in history where an atomic bomb was dropped in an act of war. In addition to ending the war with Japan, the development and use of the atomic bomb ushered in a new age. Countries large and small desired to obtain nuclear weapons technology, and perhaps none more so than the Soviet Union. This desire led to renewed conflict, this time between the United States and the Soviet Union, which would be personified by an arms race to develop the most destructive weapons possible. The unconditional surrender of Japan came shortly after the use of the atomic bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. In addition to ending the war in the Pacific, the atomic bomb had also changed the balance of power in the international system. With the economies of Europe, Russia, and Japan in ruins, the United States was poised to take its place as a true superpower, a position that the United States still maintains today.